Have you ever really stopped to think about how we search for stuff online? For like decades, it's been the exact same thing. You type, you click, you scroll, and you do it all over again. But what if that whole way of doing things is about to look, well, ancient? Because Google isn't just tweaking the search bar anymore. They're actually turning it into a live conversation.
Oh man, we've all been there, right? You ask Google a question, you get that wall of blue links, and then you immediately think of a follow-up. So what do? You go back, you type out a whole new sentence, trying to give it all the context again. It's just so clunky, and it feels totally disconnected from how we actually think and talk.
I mean, this is the core of the problem, isn't it? It's this constant battle, jumping between a million tabs, trying to piece an answer together. And you ask a simple follow-up question, and your phone acts like it has total amnesia. Oh, and don't even get me started on trying to type a long, complicated question on a tiny phone keyboard, or for anyone who's searching in a language that isn't their first. Yeah, the struggle is absolutely real.
So that frustration, that friction, that's exactly what Google is going after. They're finally moving away from that static page of results and bringing us something totally new, a real-time assistant, one that actually gets the context and can interact with you like, well, a person.
Okay, so the first big term you gotta know is Search Live. Now, this isn't just another little feature. It's a whole new way of doing things. The best way to think about it is having a live expert living right inside your search bar, ready to have an actual conversation and give you answers and guidance instantly.
So what's the magic behind the curtain making this all happen? That's Gemini 3.1 Flash Live. It's the AI model built from the ground up to be crazy fast and super efficient, which, is pretty essential for a real-time live chat. And the most important word here is multimodal. All that means is it understands more than just text. It means you can say, hey, what kind of plan is this, while pointing your camera at it. It gets the whole picture, not just the words. And when you put them side by side, the difference is just, wow. On one side, you've got the search we've used for 20 years, that static list of blue links that basically makes you do all the work. On the other side, a seamless AI session that feels like one long conversation. It remembers what you just asked it can see what you're seeing. It's a huge shift from a list of places to go find an answer to just getting the answer directly. And that changes everything about how we find information.
So here's the really crucial part, how this changes what we actually do. We're moving way beyond just typing. Now you can use the most natural tools you have, your voice and your eyes, to explore the world and get information about it.
And getting started is so simple. You just open up the experience, ask your question out loud like you're talking to a friend, or you point your camera at something you're curious about. You can ask follow-ups naturally, and the AI just keeps up. It gives you answers in a conversational flow. No more retyping.
So yeah, this new way of searching is obviously a game changer for us, but it's not just about a cool new feature. This is part of a much bigger, more fundamental shift in how we all interact with information on a global scale. This timeline really puts the speed of this change into perspective. I mean, just a few years ago, AI assistants were kind of a novelty, right? Now, here we are in 2026, an interactive conversational AI powered by models like Gemini 3.1 Flash Live is becoming the new normal for how we search, and it's happening all over the world.
And that is a huge point. This global rollout means that whole problem of some people having better features than others is finally being solved. This powerful AI search is becoming available to everyone in their own language, no matter where they live. This is all about breaking down the barriers to information.
Okay, so with all these new names flying around, Gemini, AI Mode, Search Live, it's super easy to get confused. And let's be honest, a lot of us are. So let's just take a second and break down when you'd use each of these tools. This table is basically your cheat sheet. Think of it like this. If you're walking down the street, you see a cool building, and you want to know its history right then and there, you use Search Live with your voice and camera. If you're sitting at your desk researching a new phone and you just want a quick summary without clicking a dozen links, that's what AI Mode in your results is for. And if you need to brainstorm ideas for a big project or maybe draft a tricky email, you'll open up the standalone Gemini app for that deeper, more creative work. See? 3 different tools for 3 different jobs. So we're shifting from a world of keywords and blue links to a world of conversations. The very act of finding information is becoming more human, more intuitive. And that leaves us with a pretty fascinating question to think about. When your search bar can understand you like a real person, what will you ask it?